On the ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First plays a run with Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
Touchdown!
Kene Nwangu.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Love. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Let's go.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The Niners at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Moore, the man in motion. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown Colts. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ultra. Go ultra.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Love now. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Love. And his throw is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Got it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Head, move. Steal, black. Red, cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's a hard run right there.
This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Another rundown for Nwangu.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow, strike 2. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Green.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On the give is Nwangu.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, ready? Smash, red.
Play action this time with Love.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Ready, ready. Smith, red.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Check right.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
10 cycles. Black Ultra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Ready up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
43 rail.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Right. 6, 7.
Love looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot. Blue striker.
Now Love. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Ready. Cluster 6. Edo blue.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. He'll get this to Nwangu. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that. First play of the drive, go for 15 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Andrew Booth in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might